Well, good day. I'm Brad Sugars, chairman and founder here at Action Coach. And today we are on the subject of social media and you getting more business from social media, more leads from your social media. The ultimate thing about social media is that most of it is built the wrong way around. And so we're going to be talking about it both as a lead generator and social proof media. So not only will it generate more leads for you, but it will also give you more social proof for those who have found you somewhere else and are coming over there to see, hey, is this person actually as good, or is this business actually as good as what I think they are? So first 5 points that we're going to cover out of the 25 today are about optimizing your social media profile. So number one, complete your profile. Now, when I say complete your profile, oftentimes people miss what the profile is about. They make it all about themselves rather than about their customer. So for example, if I go to your profile and it tells me this is where you went to school, this is where you worked, these are all the things, but it doesn't tell me who is your customer and how you can solve their problems. Who is it that you can help and how do you help them? Then it's very difficult. If you don't have testimonials, if you don't have reviews, if you don't have ratings, those are the more important aspects of what I'm looking for on your page. I'm not so much looking for, yes, it needs your phone number and your websites and all of those things. That stuff is vital. But what I'm really hoping to get from you is an understanding of what it is you do and who you can help. If I go to your site and I see that you've won all these awards, fantastic. But if I go to your site and for example, for me, you go to my site and it says, I'm an award-winning blah, 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 blah. Instead of that, it says, I help entrepreneurs and business people take back control of their time and their business and make more profitability so they can get more time with their family, friends, and a much better lifestyle. Like that, and I don't know if that's exactly what mine says, but that you get at the point. It's about, I help these people do these things in this way. So complete it. Number two, use keywords. Your bio is going to be searchable, okay? Like your LinkedIn bio, even your Meta bios, these things are starting to be more and more searchable. We don't know what Elon Musk's doing with Twitter, but I'm sure as it goes forward, it's going to be more and more searchable. So make certain that whatever you're doing, that the keywords are a part of what you're doing in your bio. If like for me, I'm in business coaching, business training, CEO, executive coaching. Should I have that in there multiple times? Yes, I want my testimonials to say that. I want the articles I've written to say that. I want it to be in there multiple ways, multiple times so that that's there. High quality images. Look, it invests the time and energy to get good headshots, good stuff. And yes, you can use AI today. Absolutely, you can. But I don't want you being that real estate agent with the photo of themselves from 30 years ago on the billboards type thing. You know, make sure that you have good quality images of yourself and multiple images of yourself, okay? Images in different scenarios, images with family, with friends, on stage, if you're doing that, receiving awards, working with your team at the job site, doing with customers. Whatever it is, you want multiple images so people feel like they can relate to you. Remember, this is a thing called social media. I need to see social interactions of you, not just business interactions of you. It's got to be social and it's got to be high quality if possible, okay? Yes, in today's world, your camera on your phone is great high quality, but make sure it's set to the high quality settings and use that for it. Consistency of tone, consistency of branding, consistency across all your platforms and all your profiles. Make sure you have it, coloring, all of those sorts of things so that, again, think of it not just as social media, and social marketing, but as social proof media. I do a full 2-day social digital marketing workshop. And one of the things we do there is talk about the difference between social media and social marketing. One of them is what you say about you. The other is what other people say about you. Very big difference. But you've got to be consistent in your look, in your feel, in your branding, in your messaging about what you're putting out there into the marketplace. Call to actions. Now, I am, this is point number 5. So 1, complete your profile. 2, use keywords. 3, high quality images. 4, be consistent in your branding. 5, use call to actions. Now, every single thing you should do should ask people to do something, even if it is as simple as book a call. Hey, if you want more information on this, click the button below and book a call with me. Hey, here's the link to my Zoom. Jump on and book a Zoom call with me. Hey, here's my Calendly link. Jump on and book a call. Hey, here's my email. Shoot me a note that says whatever. Hey, DM me this thing and set up ManyChat and have it respond for you. Whatever it is, you on every social media post, ask people to do something that is asking them to respond in some way if they want more information about X, okay? That's definitely there. Unless it's a photo of you with your cat or you at your birthday party. Even if it is your birthday party, hey, if you want an invitation next year, make sure these sorts of things, all right? The next 5. This is all about staying active and being consistent, okay? So, number 6, create a content calendar. You should have a content calendar. For example, I'll use me as an example, Brad Sugars. I run events throughout the year. So our content calendar is planned throughout the year. We know that in that month, I'll have that event. So in the month leading up to it or the 2 months out from it, because the month leading up, there's no use promoting it, 2 days before because it's a 2-day event. In that month leading up, we actually do that promotion. In the month leading to that one, we do that promotion and so on and so on. Every week we have the weekly calendar as well. So you've got to plan your calendar. Our podcasts come out on this day. So that's the social media for that day. Our giveaways are on this day. This is what happens on that day. Our newsletter, do you know what I mean? It's that methodology of planning your whole calendar for the year. Based on what events are happening, based on what promotional cycle, or if you just say, we've got 10 different products, let's focus on one each month or one each quarter or whatever it might be that you do. Number 7, post regularly. You do not want to be we posted 5 things one day of the month. You've got to be consistent in your posting, okay? Now, one of the things I will say I do not like, and the algorithms do not like, scheduled posting. The algorithms, when you schedule the posting, they know it, they see it, they don't feed it to as many people. When you post something, you need to be active at the time of posting. You need to be responding at the time of posting. You need to like, share, you need to comment on your own post immediately when you post it. Okay, so you need to be consistent in posting and you need to do it yourself in the platform yourself, but it's got to be consistently regular. Okay, and work out the times when your people are most on there. Now, I've seen people say these are the best times to post, and that might be true for them. But for me, I have a large following in India and Indonesia. So for me to post at US morning is the exact opposite time of the day in India and Indonesia. So there's different times. There's 3 times a day where my audiences are waking up. So there's 3 times a day that is the best time for me to be posting, if that makes sense. Okay. Number 8, use a mix of content. It shouldn't all be video reels. It shouldn't all be text memes. It shouldn't all be, it's got to be different things and different ways of communicating. Now, obviously, If I'm on Instagram, it's going to be photographs and short videos and that sort of thing. But sometimes I want to do a carousel and do multiple and scroll across, sometimes just a single photograph. And that does remind me, if it bombs, you can go back later and delete it. If it's a promotional post, you can go back later and delete it so that someone can see when they go to your profile, they don't see a whole bunch of promotional posts, that sort of thing. But I do like a mix, and I do like you making sure that you're using that mix well. Engage with your audience. Look, this is possibly the most important thing of social media, is to actually be social. If you put a post up on your own page or your own profile and your friends commented, you'd write back. So you have to do the same on your business page or your business profile or your professional profile. You have to write back, and you have to do that in a timely manner. You can't do it and then the next day go back and answer all 20 things because you've set it in your calendar, answer Facebook posts at this time type thing. It doesn't work that way. You've got to be on there and doing it. Point number 10 is use analytics. Meta, all of them today give you great analytics. They really do. They show you what worked, what didn't, why it worked, why it didn't. YouTube, they just show you in such massive detail, and you don't even have to be in it. HubSpot gives us analytics of what's happening on our social media, but that level of measurement today tells you what works, what doesn't. Okay, very important. The next 5 are all about engaging. So let's talk about point number 11, responding to messages promptly. So one of the things that I like to do here is not just respond. Well, let's be back to a point I already made, but I want to harp on this. If I am posting, okay, and it is me, and I'm posting about my kids in a play, I will be putting it up there. And I know that there's a good chance my mom will post back immediately because I think she follows 6 people, me and my brothers. And, and I'll have to respond immediately type thing. Well, if I'm on my business page and I don't reply immediately to my favorite fans, my fans who have badges and that sort of thing, they will know it's not me posting, if that makes sense. So we've got to be there immediately so that people actually do. The algorithm picks it up. If you're posting, like if let's say it goes up and it's scheduled to go up and it goes up at 1 a.m. Las Vegas time where I live, and no one replies until 8 a.m. Las Vegas time, it just doesn't work. You've got to make sure that you're doing it correctly, okay? Respond. Now, here's the next thing. Ask questions. So point 12, ask questions to encourage conversation. Don't just give them feedback. Don't just say, hey, thanks, or that. Ask them a question. Oh, what did you do with that? Or how are you going to use it? Oh, why is that important to you? What happened with that? And a lot of the times the comments is something you can go and build another piece of media from, or answer the question, or you can give a lengthy explanation when they made a post. Oh, that's really great. Yeah, my thought about that is blah, 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 blah. If I give a long response to their comment, it generates more and more and more. These are some of the things that's really important to do. Share user-generated content. What that means is if let's say I put up a meme and someone made a comment about it, I can then take that meme, take that comment, put it on top of the meme and share it again as like a story or something along that lines. I can push that out there. I can take that comment and highlight it and put it to the top. Because what I'm trying to do is start a conversation amongst my followers, start a conversation amongst my top fans. I want them to talk to each other. See, when people say, it's like, I kind of think it's funny when you go into chat groups and they go, this is not your personal chat room. It should be. You want people to use it as their personal chat space. I want people to have a conversation on my photo, chatting back and forth and having 30 conversations with each other sort of thing. That is what I want to have happen. Collaborate with influencers and other businesses. Even a simple one. There was one a great little idea where, because the algorithm in LinkedIn is 15, 15, 15, which is 15 likes, 15 comments, 15 replies within 15 minutes. There's a simple company that runs a thing that says, okay, if you join, when you post on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we will send yours to 15 other users who will do 15 likes, and you've got to do 15 likes, and then 15 other users do 15 comments. And you know what I mean? Like, it's just a shared thing. But if you collaborate with other people and you keep commenting and you keep liking, and this is a big part of it. If you're not active and you're not liking and commenting on other people's stuff, Facebook knows it. LinkedIn knows it. If your profile does nothing more than just post, it doesn't go on other people's pages and do anything, Facebook knows it, and it knows that it's just a non-entity. So it's got to be active and interactive in that way. Use social listening tools. They're brand mentioned, so you can have Google tell you, you can have all the, so if you put up a Google alert, right, that says anytime Action Coach is mentioned or anytime Brad Sugars is mentioned, you get an alert, okay? And you can have it for hashtags, you can have it for anything. But anytime something is mentioned, you've got to look for it. Twitter's fantastic for this, or X, sorry, is fantastic for this. But making sure you're on track with that is really important. Next 5. Okay, so let's go to number 16. All right, using social media advertising. So if we want to, we do social media, we see what works. When something works, we boost it or we turn it into advertising. Because if something works organically, then we should be able to boost it and get a much bigger response by putting money behind it, if that makes sense. So again, once we want to put money behind it, we really want to target the audience. Now, how do we do that? We look at who interacted with it organically. So for example, you might have put a post up and your target audience might be dads, right? But the audience that interacted with it was actually, it was the daughters of dads, because it was something that moved the daughters of dads type thing. And they shared it with their dad, but that's what it was. So you don't want to advertise it to dads. You want to advertise it to the daughters of dads who shared it. So look at who interacted with it and use that audience as the audience that you're going to market it to, okay? Don't just assume it was your generic target audience or your usual target audience that actually interacted with that piece. Visuals, go back to your original visuals, but again, you can, so this is point 17, upgrade the visuals, upgrade the video. I did a video which worked really well where I was just walking down the street and did the whole video, and that worked really well. And it got a lot of organic response. To do it as an ad, we upgraded it, we did it better, we did more, and created more visuals. We knew what worked in our advertising because we've done a lot of advertising. So we took that concept, upgraded the video, created it, we made it shorter, sharper, scripted it, got a better hook in the beginning. You know what I mean? So you don't have to use the actual stuff that worked organically. You can upgrade the video, the visuals, the video, etc. Retargeting, anyone that previously reacted with the brand, you want to retarget them in all of your advertising. Social media is phenomenal for that. You can now use social media in such a massive retargeting effort. I personally, I think retargeting is the best form of marketing advertising today. People that have searched, found, touched us or our competitors, that is possibly the best value for money marketing that there is today. Retargeting, point number 18. Different ad formats. Now, this one's important, number 19. If someone came to us and they were organic and they found us on a video, doesn't mean we shouldn't be using banner ads, or doesn't mean we shouldn't be using picture ads. all sorts of things. We can use different formats of ads, and that might mean getting off of just the Meta platform or the Google platform. It might mean you have to use one of the banner ad platforms or other ways of finding things. But different platforms and different methodologies or different formats of advertising will allow you to do it. Even story ads, those sorts of things, and carousel ads can definitely increase the response rate of what you're getting. Clear-cut call to action is point number 20 anytime you're advertising. And again, test that. I know that I harp on this. Test a different call to action, make it easy for them to act, make it very simple for them to give you their details. The easier it is for them to give you their details, the better off it is. Number 21. So this next final 5 is all about customer testimonials. I am a massive believer in social media being about what other people say about you, not just about what you say about you, what others say about you. So I want to use the positive reviews. So to use positive reviews, you got to get reviews, okay? I love things like Bird Eye. I love Trustpilot. I think that these are very important for you to be using out there. Google reviews, whichever methodologies. One of my companies, our restaurant, literally we had a competition between our bartenders for who could get the most 5-star Google reviews for the week. The winner got like a $100 gift voucher or something along those lines. And it increased our Google reviews by 150 5-star Google reviews that week. So it's really important because then you get served up at the top of the list sort of thing. It's really important to get those reviews. But once you get them, start sifting through, find the best of the best, and use them in your social media as memes, as graphics, all over the place type thing. Number 22, use them as snippets in your ads. You can take what you've done in social. Again, if a testimonial works well in social, you can put money behind it. You can do that. You can use it as snippets in your ads, as a part of your ad. You can put it on your website as well, not just on your advertising. Number 23, highlight specific benefits. Different testimonials will target different audiences and also different benefits of your product and service. Some might highlight the fact that, like in our restaurant, we got good testimonials from groups, like the soccer team came across or the softball team came in, and they highlighted, oh, this is phenomenal for groups. So we highlight that because we want to target groups coming over. Or someone else highlighted phenomenal to watch the hockey game. Fantastic. Hockey fans, we want them coming in. Those sorts of things, but make sure you use that. Boosting testimonials out there into the marketplace. So in this particular case, what we want to think about is how do we get customers to give us, well, I love using video, okay? I love getting customers on video saying great things about the business. Now, we can use influencers, we can use customers, but the more I can get customers saying great things on video, the more I have the ability to use them in my advertising. And I like taking multiple customers, using them as snippets, and building video ads based on multiple customers, using them as snippets. And they get a kick out of it because they're used in it. They get a kick out of it because it's part of them, that sort of thing. Finally, I've touched on this, but I want to get into it in a bit more depth. Encouraging customers to leave reviews. The best way to do this is to ask them to do a favor, okay? Explain to them that the best example of this was a dog food business on Amazon that was literally built based on this guy sending one email to every single customer that bought. Hey, we're a small family business and we grow purely by people referring us to their friends. And maybe you can refer us to your friends, but if you can't refer us to your friends, if you could just please leave us a review, let the world know that we did a good job shipping to you or that your dog loved our product. We would really appreciate that because that helps us grow the business. And it's a great favor that you could do for us. Either way, thank you for being our customer. We really appreciate it. P.S. Yeah, if you can leave us a 5-star review, that makes it even better. That way, Amazon ranks us at the top and other customers get to find out about us. Asking people for a favor is a wonderful way to get a review. People love helping if they possibly can. Speaking of helping, we'd love to help and be your guide of growing your business. At Action Coach, that's our goal, to guide great business people to help them become greater at what they do, to build amazing companies. Whoever sent you this, please reach out to them and become a client if you're not already a client with us here at Action Coach. If you want to grow your business further, please make sure that you book a call with a coach or jump on actioncoach.com, hit that Find a Coach button and reach out to the local coach to you, or book a call with one of our team and we'll make sure we get you started on growing your business and achieving your dreams and goals.